and the sun is shining. It's like a beautiful spring day here in January. Welcome to the live stream. If you're watching this back on replay, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I'm here at Britain's most easterliest point, which is Lowestoft, and actually Ness Point. So you can't go any further east. It's the first place to get the sunrise in the summer. In fact, actually, on Midsummer's Day, there's a little bit of a party that goes on here on the beach. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So obviously this is the first time that I'm doing a walk since the birth of my child. So we're going to leave him and Gabby at home, and you're going to come with us to Lowestoft. Hang on. I almost forgot him. He's here. And in fact, actually, I'm not lying, because Gabby's here as well. She's got her blue coat on.
But only because it's warm.
Just using the bin. Yes, I've got the heat jacket on. I thought you was going to go this side, darling. There you go.
Should I go that side?
Yeah, so obviously Gabby, and obviously we're going to take our baby along for the walk. This won't happen all the time.
The baby's first ever walk with me walk. Oh my God.
I know. But before you ask, it won't happen all the time.
Yeah.
But we just thought we'd do it today.
It can't happen
I
all
will
the
show
time.
you where we are.
Sure.
We'll show you where we are right now. You can see the Lowestoft Lighthouse, and there's like some big buoys here.
God, the weather is lush today, though.
It is really lovely. And there he is. Look.
He's all ready for his first walk with Daddy.
Yeah. And by the way, being a bloke, I don't really go on about prams, but I have to say, right, I'm going to do some slow-mo of the wheels. Look at the rims on this bad boy. Look at them. Oh my God, they're shiny. You see, look at that. There's a bag that goes with it as well.
It's a very posh pram. It was a grand though. So what do you expect?
Yes, no expense spared for the baby. However, I wouldn't personally spend that much on a pram, but Gabby wanted to. So this is where we're...
Thing, I think.
Huh?
It's a mum thing.
It must be a mum thing. So I'll come and say hello to you guys if you are watching in the chat. Remember, if you're watching this on replay, you can also follow the live chat if you want to as well. Give the video a thumbs up. It helps enormously. Have we got sound? Gabby, can you check? Have we got sound? Turn your volume up. Someone said we ain't got sound. Have I muted it?
Yeah, we've got sound.
Oh, okay. I love that. I love that when people go, there's no sound, and they actually haven't turned volume up on their phone. So anyway, we're going to have a walk on towards Lowestoft Beach. It's actually probably one of the best beaches in the UK, because it's actually
Lowestoft Beach.
South Beach has won awards, blue flag status as well. It's a really lovely little beach. Like I say, a walk through the town, which has actually changed quite a lot because of the pandemic, and obviously
no McDonald's.
Well, no,
Boo.
but there's hardly any shops there either, so we'll see what it looks like. But like you say, we're going to go to Ness Point and see this big old wind turbine. Can I just say hello to David NW. Thank you very much for your super chat to get us started. That's very kind of you.
I'm just trying to figure out, I mean, the only thing is this pram might have cost £1,000, but there's nowhere to put your phone on it.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
No, I just need like a phone holder or something.
They need to sort that out.
Yeah, not good.
I have to say, this area has been...
There,
yeah, this area has been regenerated quite a lot, and this used to look quite bad actually. But there's some anchors, some old anchors from the rich heritage that is Lowestoft. You can see just beyond where they used to hang out all the netting and stuff for the mackerel and everything like that, which they still have there, and I think that that's going to become like a little bit of a museum stroke history piece, I think. I don't know what that is. Do you know, Gabby? You know your history.
I don't know my history. I got a U in history. When I did my
A U?
GCSEs. Yeah.
You can't get a U, can you?
Yeah, you can when you don't turn up.
Oh dear. So right, let's say hello to people in the chat. I'll go right to the top quickly and just give a few shout outs, obviously to the channel members as well. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. David, Foxy B, can we say hello to Frosty Gaming? Hello to John Forsyth. Leslie Matthews is here. Hello to Mark Wells.
I love the way you said John's name really quickly because you don't know how to pronounce his surname.
John Forsyth. I do.
It's
Danny.
You went Forsyth, and it's almost
Sorry.
like it's Forsyth.
Rose, yeah, I hate that actually when we do the ads at the beginning. I don't know why it does that. It should wait. Bubba's here as well. Hello to
Hi, Bubba.
Gary. It is a lovely day for it. Absolutely lovely. The sun is shining, and I think compared to some other places in the UK, it's perfect weather for it.
It is a good day.
There's a little park here. Linda, there you go, a member for 6 months. Wow. A lot of the channel members now have been members for a long time. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much, guys.
That is.
Hang on, let's just look at this. This is just so weird. Mark has been a member for 5 months as well. Thank you, Mark.
Yay.
Look, butter would not melt. He's so
He's all
sleepy.
bundled up.
Let's hope he doesn't start wailing, because that won't be fun, will it? So come and say hello in the live chat as well. We're just at the north end of Lowestoft. There's a lot of people walking around today. Crispy, that's perfectly fine. Again, deepest condolences from the both of us. Hello to Nath. Stop watching a live on TikTok in London for you. I appreciate that, buddy. Now, I always say about this being a stage or something. I have no idea. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere they hang fish out.
I don't know the.
What is
I don't understand the point of it. See, these are new. At the most easterliest point of the UK coast, Lowestoft has been an important defensive navigational site for hundreds of years. Historical records show a fort planned in Lowestoft as early as 1559, 39, and gun batches were noticed in the town from 1625. So yeah, first defence for the UK, obviously.
Oh.
So you can't miss it, basically. There's a sign there that says Ness Point. And for a lot of people, they do like to stand on the most easterliest point. And I think I would like to take Casper on there. Do you reckon?
On where?
What I'm talking about, the most easterliest. No, the most easterliest point of the UK, Gabby.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
Thanks for joining
Where
the
is it?
thanks for joining the stream, darling. I know it's been a while.
I'm just too busy taking in the surroundings.
Frosty says, where is Lowestoft? Lowestoft is in Suffolk. Suffolk coast, butt end of East Anglia, basically. As I said, we're on the most easterliest. That's you actually saying to me that's not even a word that I said. The most easterliest.
I've never heard anyone else
The most
say that.
eastern. There is a holiday
Easterliest.
park. There is a holiday park in Lowestoft. There used to be one, obviously, Pontins. That's no longer there, although the site is still there. But there is a holiday park.
It's just not Pontins.
Jonathan, I've already done a video in case, so I can't go.
now, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't go live in case though. The signal's rubbish. But you get these old. These are littered everywhere. These big old buoys. See the big wind turbine of Lowestoft, the sunshine. In fact, we're not going to be walking into the sun, so that's quite good.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Colleen.
Someone did just say happy birthday to Holly. It is happy birthday.
It is. Holly's gone into town, obviously in Norwich, so that's why we've decided. I wasn't going to do a walk, and then Gabby said, "Oh, she's not going to be here."
Yeah, she's older now, so she doesn't.
Easterly.
Mum and Dad.
Why did I keep saying easterliest? Easterly.
I told you that
point.
easterliest wasn't a word.
I know. I just like to make that word up. Andy Mullaney, thank you for being patient with the mug, Andy. I do apologise about that. Shipping issues now, a bit of a problem. Foxy B as well. Let's know what the signal is like. So this is actually part of the Suffolk coastal path as well, Lowestoft. And in fact, if I just show you here, if we have a look at the sea, there is a Banksy artwork just right, I don't know, still there because it was vandalised, but there is one right at the end of the sea wall, just up there. You can probably see in the distance Great Yarmouth and obviously Goulston. And you can see the little wind turbines, the little white ones. Duncan, thank you very much for your super chat, Duncan. I appreciate that. Duncan, £5 super chat. Is that McCracker? You're so lucky to live by the sea. I do feel blessed, Ian, I'm not going to lie. And it's lovely because, you know, you got to get out there and see some of these places. The sea wall here to the left has been really badly affected by storms in the past. And it was only a few years ago when you could actually walk down there. But look, it's absolutely, completely smashed to pieces. Jonathan, yeah, that's coming up in the summer. Looks windy, but it's cold. I'm not feeling the cold today because the heated jacket is on. Gabby is still walking around in her duvet.
This is what I bought from a pregnancy, but it's so warm, I just don't care.
Look at the, again, just look at the rims. Go on, just go, hang on. Oh no, the gimbal's gone on funny.
Like,
one sec.
move with it?
No, what I was going to say is stay there, right, and then just walk into shot. Look at that. With the rims. I love it. The wind turbine has got a name. It's called Gulliver. Sean is all right. He's in the pram. Gabby, you know you can walk a little bit quicker.
Yeah, but it's very bumpy.
Oh, is it?
Bit, so I don't wait.
Whoa, big waves. Actually, they're not that big. But yeah, you can see the old bit of sea wall that used to be there. It's just like completely gone. Happy birthday, Ross. It's your birthday today, Ross.
You know what I was just thinking, Tim? I was just thinking the last time I came on a walk with you was my due date. Can you remember?
Yeah, it was in
How
Galveston.
mental is that? And now he's
Judith,
here.
hello. Hello, Judith. We're just looking out over the North Sea at the moment. So you can see literally where the most eastern point of Britain sticks out. Hello, Simon. Thanks for joining the chat. So we will be walking into the town, and when we walk into the town, I'm going to show you this bit of Banksy that was taken off a building and sold for what some people say was almost about £1 million. £1 million. Foxy B, thank you very much, bringing a little bit of
Thank you, Foxy B.
sunshine to my day.
Oh, that's nice, isn't
It's that
it?
face that does it. Thank you, Foxy
Sorry
B.
for that close up.
Emma, yes, you can do. Obviously, if you would like to support the channel, we really do appreciate it. Super chats are more than welcome. Thank you, Gary. Jonathan, how do you go video of Basildon? What do you mean, Jonathan? I don't know what you mean. On your left is the park. You mean on your right? Now we're just walking behind. Can you smell that?
Smells like donuts.
No, it doesn't. It smells like fish fingers.
Sure, I said the same thing last time
Yeah.
we walked this route.
Because that is bird's eye.
Smells more like donuts and
The
fish
main
fingers to
bird's eye in the UK. Obviously right by the sea. Because it's one of those things where you think to yourself, well, that's how I imagine it. Right? Bird's eye to be by the sea. But it doesn't really work like ships pull in and they go straight into the factory and get frozen. But that is bird's eye here in Lowestoft.
Quick question, how many people have you got watching?
330.
All right, I've got 114. How does
Yours
that
is
work
wrong.
out?
Did you know what? Really interesting. The fish finger was invented in Great Yarmouth. Did
Was
you know?
it?
Yeah. Did you know that?
No?
Well, I say invented. It was all thanks to bird's eye. Bird's
Oh,
eye.
you wouldn't be getting a U in history, would you?
Well, I didn't get a very good thing. But this behind me, you see, the bird's eye that you can see. They used to have a plant in Great Yarmouth as well, but it was this one which is the biggest, and they have a little souvenir shop, which is really random if you're interested in that kind of thing. Thank you, Gillian, for your £5
What, like a
super
fish
chat.
finger keyring? And like a fish finger pencil?
Bird's eye merchandise. But you can also buy bird's eye food.
Wow. Life just gets better and better.
Gary just said something pretty good. Where is Captain Birdseye? If you have a look, he's just waving up there. Captain Birdseye.
I'm actually looking. Like, what the hell?
We're looking.
I was actually looking, yeah.
Oh, bless your little
Like-
heart.
God. I know what's wrong with me.
It's not windy here, no. Thank you, Neil. Updating this with a single. How are you all doing? Hello, Lloyd Boy 500. Jonathan, I've done a London Eye video. If you check it out on my channel right now. Let us know where you're watching from as well this afternoon. We're live back for a Sunday afternoon walk.
It's a beautiful
at the seaside.
day as well.
It is a lovely day.
It's a good day for a walk, isn't it?
Oh, did you see that?
Ah. Loads of smoke just came out there.
Some steam just shot out of there. So yeah, I mean, I think they freeze them in here, but they obviously cook them first, because obviously when you have a fish finger, right, it's cooked in breadcrumbs. So working 9 to 5, and it smells good. Where are people watching us from this afternoon? Let's say hello to Judith, she's in Cheshire. Simon is in Yorkshire. Hereford says Sally. Middlesbrough says Ali. Walsall, West Midlands, Frosty Gaming. I grew up there. Eugene from Northern Ireland, Tim. Yeah, I can. That wasn't really much I wanted. Chris, afternoon. Sandra is in Surrey. Foxy B is in Nottingham. John is in London. Hello to Jonathan. I don't know where
I'm in Lowestoft.
Jamie's in Great Yarmouth. Gabby's in Lowestoft, obviously.
Casper's in Lowestoft.
Galston, David NW, just up the road. I'm very jealous. Brady is in Michigan and it's snowing. They've had a nor'easter. Is that what they call it over in New York? I was watching someone over there doing a live. Gary says, love the Sunday lives. Dunstable, Kent, Norwich. Steve is in Lowestoft. Hello, Steve.
Leicester. Or did you say Leicester?
I didn't say Leicester.
On sea. Oh, that's Mum.
Oh, your mum's here.
Bedfordshire.
Just so you know, you cannot go down to the beach
Essex.
here. Look at that. You don't see that sign very often. I mean, like, if you are coming down to the beach, it's not a sign you want to see. No swimming, because you could get spiked. Spikes, concrete. Yeah, it's not the best.
Oh, Kansas.
Oh, sorry, Gabby, you still going on?
I don't want to miss anybody out. I can definitely get the pram down here, right?
Yeah, there is a slope.
Because I am not walking back and
well,
walking
there is a
around,
slope. I can't go down there because I might lose signals. So you go down there, I'll walk along the seawall.
Alright.
If that's good. Carlisle, 136 thumbs up. It helps the video if you give a thumbs up. Thank you, Mark. Bedford, hello to Colin in Bedford. How do you do a video of Great Yarmouth in the winter? Jonathan, I don't really understand what you mean, but I've got a video on the channel now from last weekend. You can go and check it out. This is also a popular place for people to jog. It's quite nice actually, especially at sunrise. I've often thought about doing a sunrise live, but I don't know how many people would be up early enough to watch it. I would say worry about the glass, Gabby, but we don't. They're rubber, aren't they? So that's fine.
Yeah, they're not like ones that you inflate.
No. John Webster, good afternoon. Right, you're going to head down there.
Yeah,
Robert's in Norwich. Hello to Debs. Looks lovely, wet and windy, and it's just got worse. Where are you, Debs? Just put the brake on, Gabby.
I know about fish and crab, thanks Tim.
Yeah, I'll lose signal, so I've got to kind of just stay up here, and I can just get up here, and that's fine. So at the moment, yeah, this is not the most pleasant part of Lowestoft. Like I say, we are walking down to towards the award-winning South Beach, and when we get there, with the evening sunshine, it will look lovely. There she is. Whoa, that was a massive wave behind you. That looks so scary. You look so tiny down there as well. Michael, thank you very much for your £5 super chat. Hot drink and donut fund.
I feel like I'm playing dollies.
Bird's eye view. Judith, there's no snow on the way. Not where we are anyway, not in Suffolk. Someone there doing a bit of sea fishing. You may remember when we had the beast from the east. It was in fact actually this time last year that I stood on here, and if we ever get a storm, the best place to look at it and the waves is to come and park down here, obviously be safe, and just stand and look at the waves, because they smash up against this sea wall and look pretty impressive. John Webster, thank you very much for your super chat. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just checking on it.
Okay. If you've just joined us as well, we're live in Lowestoft, Britain's most easterly town. The camera doesn't do it justice, but that is, I believe, one of the biggest in the country. It actually has a name called Gulliver. JB, I had snow in Pennsylvania in the US. I'm jealous. I was watching, like I say, somebody in New York yesterday because they had their nor'easter, as they call it. And I was watching someone else on Fire Island as well, walking in the snow. I was well jealous. Paul says it's busy in Felixstowe today. I bet it is actually. Almost 400 people watching. Hit the video, thumbs up, helps me out loads. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe too. Blizzards in Sweden today. In fact, if we have a look, we can probably see Sweden from the sea. It's in that direction anyway. Are you right, Gabby? You're the only one down there.
I was just looking at the comments, and John Webster said, did we receive his post? But
No, John, we haven't received your post yet. Thank you, Foxy B. And also, we want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has sent the cards for the baby, and a few gifts as well, which I'm going to reply to personally. So thank you so much. Is the PO box still open, Gabby? Have you cancelled it yet?
know.
We said we'd only keep it open for 3 months.
It's been 3 months already.
I don't know. How am I trying to keep an eye on you whilst walking on this wall?
I don't know, but don't walk off the edge of it.
This is where I am right now, walking on the sea wall, just because I'm doing this for you guys, because obviously I get a better signal just standing on the sea wall rather than going down there. But yeah, this isn't very pleasant, but this is the back of Bird's Eye. I'm starting to smell it now a little bit, actually. Isaac hates the snow. You should move to Suffolk or Norfolk. Yes, we are walking in towards Lowestoft town before we get down to the beach. So Gabby, what I want you to do is I want you to walk with Casper onto the most easterliest point of the UK.
Okay, just show me where it is.
What do you mean show you where it is? It's in front of you. Keep.
What, that circle?
Yes. Gabby has lived in Lowestoft, Great Yarmouth, sorry, all her life, and she's never been here before. There is a car park as well, if you wanted to get a photo. That building is called the Orbis Energy Centre, and it's like the most amazing building with sea views ever. There we go. So obviously if I go down there, I'll completely lose signal, but if you stand on the middle, you can see all the copper, I don't know what they are, brass, with different... Can you not get on there? Hey, well, you can walk around the edge of it. So you can see when you stand on there, like where those guys are right now, that's London, and it tells you how many miles you are when you stand on there, and you can see France, you can see Sweden, you can see Russia. So yeah, you can stand on there, Britain's most easterly point. And Gabby's literally... You look so tiny over there, Gabby. There you go, snapshot, baby pram. You can't get any, well, you can get further east, which is just over there. But there you go, on the longest day of the year, come and stand here and witness the sunrise. They do have parties. Russia is a sore subject at the moment. Isn't it always? Hopefully you can hear me okay, it's not too windy. Beautiful sunshine though today, look at that. You would have thought that'd be going around all the time. You can also see up there where the waves crash in up against the seawall. Also, you get some great photos from the Orbis Centre. I actually went for a meeting in that building. They've got like a meeting room just right at the front where the glass windows are, and it was like a 180-degree view of the sea, and it was so impressive. It was really nice. I'm just gonna jump down. Here we go. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, great. I've never done anything so thrilling in my life.
But you've been here all this time and you never have actually been to Britain's most easterly point.
Can I just be honest with you? It's
You
never
couldn't-
really
you couldn't
ever
care.
floated my boat. Yeah.
No, where are you going? You don't want to go
I
that
don't know,
way.
You tell me.
Yeah, you want to go this way, around Bird's Eye. Hello, Peter. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Crispy. So we'll leave Ness Point behind then as we walk in towards Lowestoft town centre and eventually the seafront. Lowestoft, to be honest, it's not like a place where, well, you could come on holiday. There's not too many holiday parks. Like I said, there's one holiday park here. The other one is in Pakefield. Are you all right, Gabby? Do you want me to push it?
No, I'm reading the chat.
Oh, okay.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
I can't read it unless I stop.
So obviously this area here is a little bit industrial. We've got to obviously get into Lowestoft now, so just bear with us as we walk into Lowestoft through here. But if you ever wanted to walk from the town actually to Ness Point, it's actually signposted quite well, and on a nice sunny day, it's quite a nice walk. Look at that. This time 3 weeks ago, Gabby was in hospital giving birth to that thing. Thumper. So funny. I can smell gas around here as well. Should I be worried? So they call the route the North Sea Circular Route, and you can see a sign there. It says High Street, Town Centre. So just very quickly while we go through this part of Lowestoft, which is not obviously the best view, especially if you've ever thought about coming here on holiday. As I was saying, there's a few bed and breakfasts up the seafront. It's actually quite a nice, like I say, place to come. The beach is amazing, which we'll show you. But I need to talk about a couple of videos that are coming up this coming week. Now, for the longest time, I've been asking you guys whether I should go and do a video from a place that is very close to Clacton called Jaywick, which back in the day was a very desirable place to go. And I'm debating it because I've seen some other people do YouTube videos from there and a lot of people get grief. So I would like to ask you, let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video from Jaywick, which I might be filming this week. Oh, and people do ask, yes, you can get your electricity from that. It all goes into the national grid. Automan Zed said he went to Jaywick and had a drink in the pub. Locals were friendly there. Why are you going to say no, Foxy B? Hello to Shim, hi Tim and Gabby, love the vid. Please give a shout out to Jax of HMS Cecilia. Gone but not forgotten, all the best. It might be a little bit pixelated just on this part. I will refresh the stream in just a moment. Gabby, you need to be a little bit quicker.
Oh, think about Casper, darling.
Do you want me to push him? He'll love it.
Darling, I just went down the curb, which was really steep, but this wanted to tip upside down. I could have gone a bit quicker. Typical boat.
Again, look at the rims.
Actually, Tim, you know you said you want to push him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Crack on.
Okay. This will be interesting. See, nobody would know any difference. Am I pushing him? Am I pushing him? Look, bless him.
Doing a great job, darling.
There you go.
Just carry on.
Tim, you should push the pram. I just have given Gabby a break. One-handed drive. I can do it. So yeah, just apologise for the video for the moment as we get into the town. We'll be there in like a couple of minutes. It's amazing actually when you're walking around with a baby as a bloke. I'm not trying to be sexist here, but I do get a lot of funny looks from women. As to say like, oh my god, look, he's pushing a pram. It's like, well yeah, why wouldn't I? Oh no, is he waking up?
Pushing him too fast, Tim.
He's loving it. Hello Tim and Gabby, can you say hello to Greg, Lisa and Andrew? I missed that one, Gabby, did you see that?
It's hard, isn't it, to do the chat when you're pushing the pram?
Yeah, you see, but I'm multi-skilled. Look, I can do it. I need a belt, my trousers are falling
I
down.
was about to say, say, do you want me to buy you a belt?
So in front of us, you can actually see the thing I was mentioning about the bird's eye shop, where you can get the freshest bit of bird's eye food. I think they do sell like mugs and teddy bears and stuff like that in there. I've seen them before. Diane, hello. Most piers will be open in the summer. In fact, all piers will be open mid-March. Britannia Pier, maybe not. So this is it. Hey, Mikey Faulkner, good old friend of mine from Lowestoft. I bet you're tuning in, Mikey, for some classic memories. So this is the Bird's Eye shop, right opposite the Bird's Eye factory. It's closed today.
Is that where you get your key rings from?
Key rings?
Yeah, you said they do souvenirs.
Well, they used to. I don't know whether they still do now. Foxy B, are you still in the chat? Can you let us know what the signal's like?
On the pavement. You've got a pushchair.
Yeah, there's no cars coming. It's okay. Oh, bit bobbly, bumpy.
Oh, a bit faster.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be good. You can't see what Gabby's actually doing right now because I've got one hand on the pram. I've got one hand on the pram and she's got her other hand somewhere she shouldn't have. Thanks for that, Gabby. Totally embarrassing. If anybody was walking behind us. You are right, this is difficult to do one-handed. Okay, so we're going into the town centre now, but a place to go bowling. Richardson's. This has been here for years actually. It's quite a good place to go bowling. Sorry, just trying to keep up with the chat. Belvedere. Gabby was mentioning today how hot you are on modding. All our mods are amazing. Belvedere seems to get in there first every single time. And I'm just interested, Belvedere. Do you copy and paste the things that you put in the chat to begin with, Belvedere? Because you always manage to do that so quickly. Do you actually type it out each time? We'll update the stream as I get into the town. It might be a little bit pixelated up here because of all these buildings. But yes, we're almost in the town. It'll be a lovely afternoon to walk down towards the beach as well.
Mark Wells says, Gabby, are you holding up the trousers? Lol.
It's really embarrassing.
I was doing something worse than that.
Look at this, look. He would never know this is all going on. The camera doesn't do him justice. He looks so much cuter in real life, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying he looks ugly.
Hey.
James versus Gaming. Hello, James. Hope you're good. Hey, Anne has been a Walk With Me member now for 2 months.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Anne. You don't forget, if you are a channel member, if you hit the little kind of $sign, it will update your badge. Oh my God, this is hard to do.
Why are we coming up this steepest hill in the world? My God.
So you're knackered and you haven't got a pram to push.
I gave birth 3 weeks ago. Is that a good enough excuse yet?
Really, I do need to get a belt because I don't know what Gabby can see from behind right now. Andrew, why do you say that? Oh my God, we're coming into the town now anyway. If I look back, Gabby's still coming up.
I can swear right now. Oh.
That is a good shot of the, somebody said that's not going around, but it is. That is going around really slowly.
Oh, it makes you feel whirly though, because it's going so slow, doesn't it? Like it messes with your eyes.
Hazel said her granddaughter is staying today. Happy birthday to Hazel's granddaughter.
Another lovely birthday. Everyone's having a birthday today.
Okay, right, here we are in the town.
Would you like me to push and give you a break?
Yeah, go on then.
It's hard work.
Thank you, Lloyd Boy. 4 months as a Walk With Me channel member.
Not the pram that's hard work. It's holding the phone and keeping up with the chat while you push.
So I've done videos about Lowestoft before, but the piece of history is that each of these little lanes that you can see here all have quite an interesting pass, and they're all called different things. Most of them are scores. This is called Rant Score, and these plaques just tell you a little bit of history. Get a coffee, guys, that would be a good idea actually. There used to be, I always get confused where it is. I think it might be further up there. But there's these steps. It's a bit like Whitby. There's like over 200 steps. And they used to call it the Lowestoft Schools Race. Did you ever hear about that, Gabby?
No.
No? And they used to run up and down the steps. Hundreds of people used to do it. It was always quite a busy thing. That's a random thing you've just said, Frosty Gaming. 197 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, helps me out loads.
You always have a nice pair of Hollisters on, Tim, don't you?
Well, there you go, that's all right then. Is that still shut, that pub? The sign for that pub is a bit unique. The Globe Inn. The fact that someone's actually repainted all that is, and detail of that as well is quite good. You can hear the seagulls. There is a Wetherspoons in Lowestoft. We'll come up to that in just a little bit. But these houses are very old. In fact, one of the houses up here is the oldest, one of the oldest in the Suffolk, I think. This is built 1586. This old flint house. A big debate going on about J Week now.
I'm a bit concerned about you going there, Tim, actually.
This used to be a market. Seen better days. Judy, yes, it's been a while since I've been to Aldborough actually. Gabby's working the pram. So this is why I personally, first of all, because you've lived here all your life.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was if you ever came to Lowestoft, what would be the reason?
It depends in what era.
Era? Did you come here for a night out?
Oh, like, only twice. I think once was with you.
No, so why would you come to Lowestoft then?
To go to work at the beach radio station.
But
That's
nothing
about it.
else?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I've been like before all the shops started shutting down. Sometimes me and my mum would come and have a little shop, but now there's just not really anything here.
But the beach is pretty good. This is why a lot of people think of Lowestoft and go, but actually the beach is lovely, and I'll show you. Rant Score was a natural fire broke out, stopped 1645 of Lowestoft Beach.
Why would you come to Lowestoft?
For the beach. But I do like it because on a sunny day, walking up here, it's really nice walking down towards the town. James vs. Gamer has been a channel member for 3 months. Thank you so much. And this is an interesting story. Okay, there's a lot of people that will diss Lowestoft, right? But did you know that, Gabby, Lowestoft is one of the most lucky places for lottery winners? There's been about, I believe...
May I suggest you go buy a lottery ticket?
Well, I believe that in the past 15 years, they've had about 4 lottery winners from Lowestoft that have won over £1 million.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that? An interesting fact.
That's
I should
cool.
work for the lottery, really.
But let me just tell you now, money cannot buy happiness.
No, but we're not talking about that. We're just talking about winning the lottery.
I know, but I just wanted to stick that one in there because people shouldn't get too hung up over lotteries.
I do, don't I?
That. Very hung up.
Then you can buy your Sam Banks house. That's what Crispy says.
Well, actually, play the lottery then. That's all right.
So we leave this is the old town of Lowestoft. We leave it behind. So you can literally walk up there towards the lighthouse. But this is the way to walk to the beach and not get run over. You can see the shopping area, shopping precinct. You're joking me. Automan said I left the pub syndicate, then 2 weeks later they won £250,000.
Oh no! That is.
I know
really
that Crispy
bad
loves
luck.
playing the lottery. He always tells me when the lottery, there's over 100 million, isn't it, this weekend or something? This pub is such an East End pub, but here in Lowestoft. I say it to Gabby every time. When I first saw this, I was like, just reminds me of the Queen Vic. That is open still. That was shut for a while. That is still open.
I can't wait till Mum babysits Casper and we can do our pub tour soon. Our live pub tour.
I've just realised as well that as you did what you did earlier, that just opened that.
You make it sound really seedy, Tim.
Baby check.
Oh, look.
He's all right. Hello to Phil. Congratulations from Warwick in Warwickshire. Thank you, Phil. Look at that for a shot as the sun comes shining down the high street. So we're walking down towards Lowestoft. Actually has two piers. It has South Pier, Claremont Pier, and the beach. It doesn't have really any amusements on the seafront or anything like that. What?
Crispy said pants check.
Totally embarrassing that you've actually done that as I'm walking. Come on, Gabby, keep walking. This is the problem when she's looking at the chat. Mrs. H, it is quiet here. This is just because it's a Sunday. Now, I say that, but even in the summer, this is always pretty quiet.
I've lost all track of days, right? So when we were in Yarmouth yesterday, I said, God, Yarmouth's really busy today. Why? And Tim went, it's a Saturday. And I was like, oh. Just goes to show, when you have a baby, you lose all track of time and days, don't you?
Yeah, you do. So I guess if anybody remembers a Channel 4 show with Mary Porterhouse, was it Mary Porterhouse? Something like that. She tried to regenerate Lowestoft shopping. It didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Because
department store.
Yeah, they're all shut. They used to. That was never a Debenhams. That was a local department store, which actually Beals, and Beals are not just in East Anglia, you know, because as I've been going around, we see them everywhere. So Beals is still going in some places. We have neighbourhoods like this in Canada.
Oh, it says Westgate. Is it Beals or Westgate, or is that the same?
Inkspiller says there are no beaches. Well, there is. We'll show you. So, right. Anyone remember in the summer, Banksy, the street artist, the famous one, decided to come to the East Coast to do some paintings. And everything he touches turns to gold. And this shop, Lowestoft Electrical, right, has been left empty for quite a while. Now, the owner of this building, he won the lottery, pretty much, because on the side of this building, which you can't see now, Banksy decided to do a bit of... Oh, hang on a second. It's back. Oh, no, hang on. I believe that someone has redone this. This is not the original. The original was actually taken out and sold for an undisclosed sum.
So why has it got plastic over it then? If it's been redone and it's not the original?
Well, the original one was smaller. I believe that just to protect it, basically.
But if it's not the original, why does it need protecting?
That's a very good point.
Thank you very much.
Thank God you're here.
What do you do without me?
Yeah. So obviously, it's not the original, but someone put it back, and it was quite good because originally when he did it, there was a sandcastle there, and he lifted up, but no one told him off for doing criminal damage. But people still come here and take the photos because they still think it's the original one. But yeah, so the owner of that sold it. He took the whole side of the wall out. It was actually on the Metro news website as well. Tesco not open anymore. That's shut down.
Phil would like to know if the Wimpy is still here.
Is it still here, the Wimpy?
I don't know.
Suzanne said it was sold for 2 million. I heard that.
There is a Wimpy in Beers,
Or 1 million.
so-
There is, and apparently they still serve it on plates. Almost 500 people watching this Sunday afternoon. Please give the video a thumbs up. It helps me out loads. Yes, Rose, it was a local artist that recreated it, and kindly as well. I mean, most tourists that come, if they ever do come here to see it, they won't notice, will they?
I know this sounds really bad, but I wouldn't notice the difference either.
No, you wouldn't.
Does that make me really bad?
No. Sonia doesn't miss a trick. She says there's a new Tesco on the right hand side. I did notice that, Sonia.
Right, I never noticed that. How long's that been there?
James versus Gaming. Next time you're all up in Hemsby, pop in for a cuppa. KK. Crispy, have you actually been to Lowestoft? But yes, the McDonald's has gone. We're all very gutted about that.
That's absolutely devastating.
I do love the maritime feel with the clock here in Lowestoft. I kind of like that. Look at the sunshine beaming through the street this afternoon.
There is a new McDonald's though near Asda, isn't there? Tim.
What?
There is a new McDonald's near Asda. So although they've done away with the one in town, there is a new one just further up.
Oh right. Thanks for that. We're nowhere near it.
Well, no, it's not walking distance, but you can drive to it.
It is a shame. I mean, let's face it, that's just the way shopping is going now. Most people do it online. Gabby, you're getting even slower. Hello to Diane. It said it's 10:15 in Canada. Is it cold in Canada? I know people always say, don't say it's always cold in Canada. It depends where you are. If you're in Quebec, it probably is. There is a Starbucks here though, if you do come to Lowestoft.
Well, that's all right then.
So you're going to have a quick look at the Marina Theatre. It's quite a very special building in Lowestoft. You keep going. Yeah, I'll just show you this. This is a cool little theatre at the Seaside in Lowestoft. I'll just show you it. Try not to get run over. Why is it whenever you go down the street there's a car right up your backside? It's minus 24. Wow, that is cold. I think it's about 8 degrees here at the moment. So this is the Marina Theatre. If you ever do pop down to Lowestoft, it's worth coming here to go and see a show. Go and support this local theatre. So much history. Lovely old-fashioned seaside theatre. In fact, what have they got on going at the moment? They used to have the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra come and visit here, but they've also got a cinema in there too. Spirit of Dance. Some Irish dancing. Something like The Greatest Showman. But it's also been featured in an upcoming Netflix series as well. So there you go. Lovely old building. Paul, that would be interesting. Got a Cafe Nero in York, my favourite coffee shop. Can't beat a Cafe Nero. In fact, I'm actually starting to like Cafe Nero more than Starbucks now. Most definitely. So we're going to swing a left towards the beach. I don't know why there is so much talk about Russia in the chat. Mods, what's going on? I am following it-ish. Look at that sunshine. It's so pretty today. Thank you, Foxy B. We'll try and see where Gabby is. You'll probably be able to see her before I am. It is a Sunday, so a lot of the shops are actually closed, but a little nautical little playground there for the kids. Don't really understand what it does or what it is. This is the thing about Lowestoft. You'll see the only few seagulls compared to Great Yarmouth just walking around looking for food. Well, I'm sure you mods are on it. And thank you for modding so well, as always. Hello, Inkspiller. Hope you're enjoying sunny Lowestoft. Can you please give a shout out to our neighbours who are isolating, Pauline and Taffy Crisp. Much love. Congrats. Gabby, oh my God, she's in boots. So this is an old department store that again shut down, part of the Bill group. And I have no idea what that's. I think a homeless guy is living in there or something. I used to work for a local radio station here in Lowestoft that was actually broadcasting up and down the East Coast, and I once stood up there with Madge from Neighbours to turn the Christmas lights on. In fact, if you do a search on YouTube, you might still be able to see it. Lowestoft Christmas light switch on. And you know Madge from Neighbours, if you remember her, if you ever used to watch that. Oh, hang on a second. Gabby says she's gone in Boots. Boots is up here. That is so typical, because I can't exactly say to Gabby, I can't call her. 1 second. Don't worry, we are heading down to the seafront in just a moment. I've just got to get Gabby out of Boots. What is all this Russian talk today? Judith, stop it. Typical that Gabby would just go in there. Can we see her? I can't actually go inside Boots on a live stream. That would just be weird. Gabby? Well, the thing is I can't believe Gabby's done it. She's watching it, so I'm just going to have to continue to walk because we don't want to go into Boots and get kicked out. Can you imagine that? 500 people watching a live stream of me walking around Boots. Just notice as well that the bridge is up. You can see there's a big square thing in the sky there. That's the Bascule bridge in Lowestoft. When that goes up, you see, it causes traffic nightmares because there's only like 2 ways to get over this part of the coast, which is either through Alton Broad. Okay, that seagull was going flipping low. Or it's the Bascule bridge, which is one of the last few remaining in the country. $254 thumbs up. Remember to give the video a thumbs up, helps me out loads. Get Tim a meal deal. Gabby, you can't still be in Boots and listening to this. If you are listening to this, Gabby, I've had to continue walking. I can't just stand outside of Boots. But if you thought the seagulls in Great Yarmouth were bad, the ones in Lowestoft are even worse. Now, they used to congregate up and sit at the top of Cash Generator, which was completely and utterly soiled, but I think the local council have cleaned it up because that used to look horrendous. Just like, look at this, Jessop's. Just see that? It's like someone has graffitied all over it. But that is all literally seagull muck. And there's a house in Lowestoft where the seagulls literally nest just in people's windowsills. And they're so loud. But they're also quite bullish. You stand up against a seagull. It's alright. I must be the only person that finds seagulls cute. I do. In fact, I don't know if you can see that. There's a humongous ship just going past the bridge just there. I don't want to zoom in because I'll lose the signal a little bit. Simon, thank you very much for your £5 super chat. Somebody said about the is there a Wetherspoons in Lowestoft? And yes, there is. It's here. But that is Lowestoft High Street. We're heading down towards the beach. We may have to wait at the bridge, which is just there, those red lights going up. 540 people watching right now. Give the video a thumbs up. One of the oldest British Railway signs still left up in the country at Lowestoft. Just there, can you see that? Very old building. See that ship just going past? The bridge is coming down like magic just as we coming up. All the cars are stuck at the moment, just waiting. Thank you very much, Frosty Gaming, for your 79p super chat. In fact, a lot of ships actually reverse out, which is really strange, like that ship is doing right now. He's actually reversing out of the harbour. Chris, thank you very much. Congratulations for being a channel member for 5 months. Thanks for the support, buddy. Hello, Rachel. Afternoon. Scully's here as well. That sun is lovely today, it really is. You might be able to see a kingfisher on that building. That is not a Banksy bit of artwork. That has been there for years. So this is what happens when the bridge goes up in Lowestoft. Jake, afternoon. Thanks for joining us, Jake, on the live stream. So we're going to be heading down onto the seafront in just a moment. Jake says, my nan hates the Bascule Bridge because it shakes. It really does, and I'll show you what I mean as we walk on it. It actually moves with all the cars that are going around. That was the ship that was just coming through. He's actually, like I say, reversing out at the moment. Really random. But as you walk here, the bridge does move when cars are going past it. And in fact, if you ever walk here with flip-flops, don't get your feet caught in that. Listen to this. It shakes. So you can imagine walking, catching your toe in there, that'll blooming hurt. They should rename it the Shaky Bridge. That is a big boat, yeah. That's the harbour just over there on the left. Yeah, all of a sudden it does look really busy, but that's just because of the bridge. Gabby, if you're watching this, let me know in the chat where you are. I don't know whether it's because the sun's going down, but it's turned really cold. So just coming up here are the fountains of Lowestoft, which have been switched off for the past few years because of COVID. Hopefully they'll be back on this year, I'm not sure. But on a sunny day, all the water streams up. Kids normally run through there. So do adults. Malcolm, afternoon. Thanks for joining the live stream here in Lowestoft. Donuts available on the left hand side. Gabby went into Boots. Charming in it. Whenever I walk past, or well, I walk through here and I get a little bit paranoid, these are going to automatically just come on. Hey Lee, thanks for joining the stream. So it's got two piers in Lowestoft. This pier is South Pier. Call it a pier. It's not compared to what it used to be. I'll show you why. But the fountains, look, in fact, there's got grass growing in them because it's been that long that these have been on. Have they turned them off for good, said Steve. That would be a bit of a shame if they have. Hello, Steve. And Jane, welcome to the stream. This is known as the Sunrise Coast because obviously it's the first bit of the country to get the sunrise, especially on Midsummer's Day where we were standing. And they normally hold a bit of a party and a bit of a festival on the beach. So South Beach is one of the best beaches in Lowestoft and in East Anglia, and it is just literally on the other side of the pier, which is where we're going to be we're walking to. Look at the sky, doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, here we go, look. I was just mentioning about this. So it's called First Light, and it's actually returning June 2022. Join us on the beach. So let me know in the comments if you'd be up for seeing the sunrise on the longest day of the year. The only problem with that is that you can never tell whether it's going to be a good day or not. Because you can imagine if it's cloudy, you can only just tell by the time, you can't actually see it. But if it was a clear day, watching the sunrise at Britain's most easterly point is quite a moment. But would you be up, bearing in mind that in June, as the sun rises, it rises at about like 3:50, something like that. Foxy B says yes, definitely. I can't feel my hand. So yes, normal service has resumed because I've lost Gabby because she's in Boots. Unbelievable. I'm doing a live stream. She's coming along with me. She's like, I'm just going to pop into Boots. Forget all those other people that are watching. Forget you, Tim. I don't care. I'm just going to pop into Boots with Casper. Unless she's probably changing the baby's bottom, which could be actually happening. I don't know. Can we get to 400 thumbs up for the live stream this afternoon? That would be amazing. Also, what was really interesting is when we were having the pandemic, in fact last year as well, there was a number of cruise ships just based out of Lowestoft that were just sitting there. One of them, there was a Royal Caribbean cruise ship as well, just sitting out there for a number of weeks. It was quite odd. I don't know why they were there. Casper's doing okay, thank you, Lee. I think he's just getting his dirty nappy changed right now. JP said a sunrise video would be great. 3:30 AM. That would be 10:30 my time. Wow. This used to be an old lifeboat or a light RNLI lifeguard hut here. Sorry. You just got me some donuts. Oh, hello, Sonia. Oh, wow.
Donut, they've just been freshly cooked.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Sonia. Wow, they're warm as well.
Is Gabby still in Boots?
Yeah, Gabby's still in Boots. I've no idea what she's doing, but that is very kind of you, Sonia. Thank you very much. Sonia just bought me some donuts. That is so lovely. I will hold on to them. Make sure I give them to Gabby when she returns. So yeah, there is a... I'm on the bike path. I just realised people get very annoyed about that. I'll show you a little place where I love to go for a cup of tea in Lowestoft. But you can see the beach just coming into shot now. How nice and sandy it is. Yeah, this is what I love. You see on a live stream, people are so kind. They give you donuts. I'm yet someone to give me a bottle of vodka. You never know. I'm just joking, by the way. I'm not... I don't really drink vodka, to be honest. Jonathan, afternoon. Thanks for joining us on this afternoon's live stream. Are you liking the Sunday streams? Do you prefer them rather than midweek? I'll do the odd midweek one, but obviously at night it's a little bit difficult, isn't it? 313 thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up. Helps me out loads. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe to see more videos and when I go live. Mark says you won't get that in Jaywick. You never know. You never know. The weirdest thing is if you come down here at any time of the year, this is probably one of the few places where you get an ice cream. So the queues for here are always a bit crazy. But look at the little beach huts there by the chairs. That's quite nice. That's normally filled with beach stuff. I'm a bit confused where that is. Already got mine. Sunday live streams are better. You ever do like the odd midweek one? I was talking about a place to come and get a cup of tea and a cake in the summer. This is lovely here. It's called the Flying 15s. You can't miss it because there's a teapot sign, something you don't see. And people sit in the garden on a nice sunny day and look out to sea. It really is nice. Now there's some significance to this gentleman in Lowestoft, the Sea Serpent King, or whatever his name is. You'll let me know in the comments. I don't know what time sunset is today. But South Beach Lowestoft is the other side of the pier. This has been done up in the last few years though. There's nothing really much on the seafront. But this, which is a hotel, isn't it? Is it the Hotel Hatfield or something like that? But they've got a very nice plush restaurant there. Pim's o'clock, yes please. But there isn't much really on the pier, no. Although to be fair, this has just been, there used to be two brothers that own this pier, just here. Used to know them quite well, and they sold it. They had it as a family business for a very long time. They sold it, so it's under new management now, and they've really gone to town with, which is something I've always said about doing something right at the top of the pier at the front, because there's always been this weird like rooftop with nothing on it, which I've always said, wouldn't that be great for like a bar or something to be up there? Now they've actually done it. Philip, yes, I'm still open to ideas actually. If you've got any ideas about the 2-year anniversary, can you believe it? 2-year anniversary of the YouTube channel. There's that lovely lady, Sonia, who's just bought me the donuts with her dog on the beach. Now, I missed it really, but there was a famous Lowestoft architect who had something to do with all these chimneys and the houses. I think it's the houses up there. If you've got like OCD like I have, it's really enjoyable to see. If that makes sense. I can't feel my fingers. Has anyone seen Gabby in the chat? Is she still here? 550 people watching this afternoon from Lowestoft. Only 324 thumbs up. We could get a few more, couldn't we? You can see where the sand starts to go really nice, and in fact actually when we had the winds the other day, you can see the water line, how close the water, and the tide here doesn't go out too far, just a little bit, but look at that, crazy. It's really gone high. I'll show you the pier from the front in a minute. It does look really nice. But you can see how, I would say, David just mentioned about Lowestoft, this is his favourite part. I would have to totally agree with you there as well. So the award-winning beach is on the other side. We're coming up to that. Gabby, are you in the chat? Are you still in boots? Are you alive? Please let me know. So I love the theming of the pier, what they've done to it. It's really good. Oh, it's a shop now. That used to be a nightclub. That was actually a really nice nightclub in there. So it's like a beach bar now. I love the fact there's a little place to go and have a smoke in a boat just there. But yeah, on the rooftop here, they've now decked this out so you can actually go and sit up there like in there's a bar in the summer. Looks quite nice. And a popular place in Lowestoft to come and get your fish and chips right at the end of the pier. You got some really nice views over the beach actually. So this is South Beach. And they've been very lucky to win the European Beach Flag and the Seaside Award, but it's only between May and September. But yeah, it's a lovely beach, really sandy as well. Hardly, I know that sounds stupid when you say beach is always sandy, but I mean there's hardly any pebbles. I've got this weird thing when I come to a beach in the UK, and I hate it when there's like stones and pebbles, but this is it's long, it's clean, like I say, hardly any stones on it whatsoever. But the beach huts there are very unique for Lowestoft too. Hope the signal doesn't die on me up here, because it sometimes does. Look at those beach huts all lined up like that. It's very pleasing on the eye. Pro Boy 101, good afternoon. Hello Foxy B, thanks for joining us. So what else is up here at this end of the seafront in Lowestoft? There's a restaurant, a little cafe just up here on the right. Can you do a video at Weymouth? Yeah, lots of interesting videos coming up actually. Look out for some videos this coming weekend. And don't forget, if you missed it as well, Wells Next to Sea, I did a video there on Friday. Luckily it was a nice sunny day as well, which was good. So really, there's not much else up here other than the beach. I'm gonna say hello to Jackie. In fact, can you see how much the sand has actually blown up against the pier? Sometimes I have to really dig that out, otherwise, in theory, the pier could get buried. Freaky, right? So just want to say a massive thank you for watching the live stream. I'm off to find Gabby now. We'll be back next Monday for another live. Hopefully you can join me at the same time. If you missed a video already for Wales, go and check it out. Interesting videos coming up from, whether you like it or you don't, Claxton, which was voted the worst seaside town in the UK, but also Lowestoft made it onto the list one year, but that was a long time ago. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll leave you with the sunset and the beach here in Lowestoft. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to the channel mods as always. And I'm off, fingers crossed, hopefully to find Gabby. See you next Sunday for a live. If you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe and have a good week.